Welcome. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make flower pens the proper way. As you can see, we have some already started over here. They're not done yet, so don't worry. But basically, the first step we're going to do is you get a pen, okay? Just like this. Let me see if I can... This one is a Bic, round stick, whatever. But make sure it has this part at the end. See right there, like that? Just like that. Make sure it has that because that's the secret ingredient in this recipe. All right, so I have these flowers that I bought from the Dollar Tree. So they're just your basic Halloween festive flowers that they have. And I cut them. So if you see, this is what it was, and I cut them. So now they're like this. So each individual little like stem, it's like its own thing. And I used, these are, we call them dikes. Pliers? No, they're not pliers. They're dikes. So I use dikes to cut them because this is also a very important tool in making these. Oh my God, why won't it focus? Focus. There we go. These ones are old, but they do the job. If you have like scissors or something, that can also work. But I don't know if, I mean, yeah, it'll still work, but it'll be harder. So with these dikes, we're going to take this pen. Let me see if I can put the phone down real quick. Hold on. Okay, you're going to take your dikes and put them around the pen just like this. And this is really hard for me to do because I have two hands and one phone. But I'm going to put it and going to squeeze. Oh. Okay, so I squeezed it. And as you see, when I squeezed it, this top part popped off. And then you can just flick it off or do, you know, however you do. I did it like that because I have one hand that I can use right now because I'm holding my phone with the other hand. But yeah, so now you have this inside where you're going to stick your stems in. So when you see flower pens that are ugly, in my opinion, people put the stems like this on the side. So now that you could tell, like it's sticking out so ugly. It's like this, you know? So ugly. Now it's going to look beautiful because the stems are inside and it's going to be flush, nice and clean. And we're going to end up wrapping this pen with flower tape. I have black that I found, or you can use green, it doesn't matter. You can also use washi tape, anything. You don't even have to wrap it. I mean, it looks good like this, you know. Look at that. Yeah. So yeah, that's how you make a flower pen. So I'm going to go on to the next step of... I'll show you how it looks after I'm done. Oh, and before I forget, when you put the stems in, you're going to add hot glue to it. So I'll do that. I'll show you that step. I'll show you that step right now. Another thing I want to add is I only use like 3 stems. So I have this skull one, this purple flower one, and the red rose because 3 is basically the max. If you go, you can fit more, but it's going to be a tight fit, and then the pen is going to get really heavy, and people aren't really going to like to use it because I've made that mistake before. So I think 2 or 3 is the perfect amount. It looks nice, it's full, and you know, it's not heavy. Like you can still write with it. All right, so after they're in, just like this. You're going to get your hot glue gun and you're just going to squirt it around these edges. You don't have to get it all in there, but just around the edges. So let me show you how I do it. Okay, sorry, this is really hard to do with one hand. I'm going to just put it and just squirt it just like that. And then you can flip it and do it again. You don't even have to use the hot glue if you don't want to, but I like to do it just because I don't want the flowers to fall out. You could secure it with, if you don't have hot glue, that's totally fine. You could secure it with the tape, the, what is it called? The flower tape. Or you can use, you know, anything else really. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how it looks either if it's a little gloppy and stuff because we're going to wrap this area anyway with the flower tape. So it's going to look fine. All right, so now I'm getting my flower tape. I just get like a long piece. I eyeball it. It really doesn't matter because this stuff like sticks to itself. So you can, if you need more, you can use more. And then if you got too much, you can always just rip it. It's really easy to rip. So we're going to take this and we're going to wrap it around the pen. So I'm using a different flower pen because you got to let the hot glue dry. You don't want to burn yourself. And I'm going to start right here. You see where my thumb is like that? I'm just going to start right here and I'm going to just start wrapping it all the way around nice and tight. Okay, so you can see this is what I got so far. So and I just pull it So just like that. I don't know if you guys if were able to see that, but just like that. Okay, then once I reach the bottom part, I don't cover it all the way, but I get down to like the black area and then I just start going up, back up with the excess until it's completely out. And just like that, you can see right here, it's completely done. You just make sure you flatten it up a little bit and boom. Why does it keep blurring? Boom, there you have it, a flower pen. And this one's Halloween themed. You can make them any kind of theme, whatever flowers you want. I find that the Dollar Tree flowers are the best because they have thinner stems. If you try to use Michael's, they're kind of thicker, so they're harder to work with. I did that one time and I had to basically strip the excess, like if I could show you the plastic until, because inside here is a wire, so I had to basically strip the excess to make it like a wire just so it can fit inside because it was so thick. So yeah, that's how you do it. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed this nice little quick video on how to make the perfect flower pen. Thanks for watching. See you next time.